He may be the best shooting guard Stephen Curry has played with since Klay Thompson, and even after suffering a torn ACL, and later being traded by the team, DeAnthony Melton never voiced a single complaint.
Nah, I mean, business is business at the end of the day. I mean, I probably would have traded myself too, you know what I mean? Especially given the way the season was at the time, you know, you needed someone, especially my contract, that can, you know, come in and play and help the team. So I felt no type of way.
The Warriors' admiration for Melton actually dates back to their 2022 playoff series against the Grizzlies. They were genuinely surprised that a guard with true 3-and-D ability, who could also handle the ball and make decisions, was never fully utilized in Memphis. Then in 2024, lingering back issues left Melton stuck in limbo. His recovery dragged on, and when free agency arrived, there was almost no market for him. Golden State didn't hesitate. They signed him to a 1-year, $12.8 million mid-level deal, bringing him to the Bay Area, and finally fulfilling his Warriors' dream. And that dream ran deeper than most people realized. Back in 2013, during the Western Conference semifinals between the Warriors and Spurs, Stephen Curry dropped 44 points in Game 1, yet Golden State still lost. That night, a 15-year-old Melton posted on social media, "I believe in Curry right now." 11 years later, when Melton officially signed with the Warriors, that post resurfaced. Melton reposted it himself, writing, "Always believed." From the start, Melton and the Warriors felt like a perfect fit. Early in the 2024-25 season, Steve Kerr struggled to solve the shooting guard rotation. The Warriors had plenty of bodies at the 2, but every option came with a trade-off: offense without defense, or defense without offense. Everything changed on November 11, 2024, against the Thunder. Melton entered the starting lineup and immediately made his mark: 19 points, 10 rebounds, 2 assists, and 3 steals, knocking down 5 three-pointers. Golden State took down the seemingly unstoppable Thunder. After the game, Kerr made it official: Melton would remain the starter. But the momentum didn't last long. In the very next game against the Mavericks, Melton stumbled and fell while driving to the basket in the second quarter. He stayed in the game, gutting it out, finishing with 14 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists. Post-game reports initially called it a sprain, then the diagnosis changed: a torn ACL in his left knee, surgery, season over. The blow to the Warriors was devastating. Kerr was forced back into lineup chaos. By late November, Golden State had dropped 5 straight games. They won only 4 games total in December. On December 16, 2024, just 11 days after Melton's surgery, the Warriors traded him to Brooklyn in exchange for Dennis Schroeder. Still, Melton held no resentment.
It's so much love here, and, you know, the medical staff, you know, they do such a great job on just my body. The short-lived, you know, time we had together, it was amazing. So I think coming back and just seeing what we can do.
But rehab is lonely. For 12 straight months, Melton barely left home. Every day was the same routine: stretching, strength work, brutal conditioning. Yet he never felt defeated, because he knew someone was waiting for him. When the 2025 offseason arrived, Melton hit free agency again. The Lakers, after losing Dorian Finney-Smith, reached out. But Melton never wavered. He knew all he had to do was wait until the Warriors resolved Jonathan Kuminga's contract situation. Eventually, after a long standoff, Kuminga blinked, and Golden State moved quickly. They re-signed Melton to a 2-year, $6.5 million deal, with a player option in year 2. Once again, Melton's Warriors' dream came true. For players trying to find their way back after major injuries, Golden State is almost the ideal landing spot. Team Dr. Rick Celebrini is widely regarded as one of the best in the league. Draymond Green's back, Curry's ankles, Klay Thompson's knees, all rebuilt, reinforced, and optimized under his care. He's known for finding the most efficient recovery paths possible. The Warriors didn't rush Melton back. For the first 22 games of the season, he remained in rehab mode. Finally, on December 5, 2025, against the 76ers, Melton returned to the floor. Exactly 1 year to the day after his ACL surgery. The first 5 games were rough. He looked rusty, shooting barely above 30% from the field, and under 20% from 3. Golden State went 1-4 during that stretch. But the coaching staff and his teammates never lost patience. Then came Christmas Day, another matchup with the Mavericks. Melton delivered 16 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, a steal, and a block. That was the turning point. Over the next 6 games, the Warriors went 5-1. Against the Kings, Golden State saw a double-digit lead shrink to just 1 point in the third quarter. In the final 4 minutes, Melton scored 12 points by himself, sparking a 16-4 run that sealed the win. Over his last 10 games, Melton has averaged 12.8 points, third on the team, while posting a plus 9.9 plus-minus, the best on the roster. This wasn't a miracle. It was a mutual commitment paying off. Melton endured the long, lonely rehab. The Warriors trusted the process. And now, Stephen Curry finally has a true two-way shooting guard beside him again. For Melton and Golden State, this isn't a finished story. It's a win-win partnership, still unfolding.